see what happens.
All right, we got 6. Motion to come out of executive session. Chair, entertain a motion. Got a motion, it's been properly second. All in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? We're out of executive session. There were no actions taken in executive session. Chair,
That's you.
Mr. Malinowski. Oh, Mr. Jeter, I'm sorry. Chair, entertain.
Approve the sheriff's mutual aid agreement with Lexington County Health Service District, West Columbia, wherein the Richland County Sheriff's Department agrees to provide assistance as available in emergency circumstances as described in the agreement. And legal has reviewed this agreement.
Second.
Okay, I got a motion, it's been properly second. Discussion. All in favor of that motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. There were any more items? That was it. All right, next we'll have a motion period. Item 32 will go to rules and appointment.
Mr. Chairman,
Yep. Item 32B will go to rules and appointment. 32C is for unanimous consent, a resolution.
Consent, move for the unanimous consent.
Got a motion, it's been properly second. All in favor of that motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. Item 32D, motion to reopen LROC to provide necessary relief. Okay, this item, Mr. Jackson doesn't want it to go to a committee, so it would have to have unanimous consent.
Clarification. Initially, we had a motion to instruct the administrator to negotiate with LROC. So I'm bringing it back because we did ask the administrator to negotiate with LROC to move forward. I'm not sure what happened with the negotiation, but things broke down.
So we don't need this?
Well, we need it, but I need some answers from the administrator. Then, if we ask him to negotiate and we don't know what took place or what happened, we need some answers because we can't wait to go to committee at the end of the month and then get to report the following month, and these things are immediate. So, I mean, either an update from the administrator or he continue to try and negotiate with LROC. But we made that motion and we haven't heard anything.
What, I mean, okay, yeah, we gave the administrator the right to move forward.
Yeah. But I've heard it. I've heard the centers closed. I mean, all these things. I don't know what's happening. So
You wanna give
that's
a
why
quick
I made this
update?
motion so we get a report or something from the administrator.
Yep. Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I can give you a quick update. Yeah, we did, my staff and I made several attempts to negotiate an agreement on a temporary basis, which is what the council directed that we do, for up to a 30-day period and then reassess after 30 days. Unfortunately, we couldn't reach the same terms as part of that negotiation process. So the other party decided that he could not accept where we were at that point and moved on, I guess, for lack of a better way to say it. In the meantime, we have, with in-house staff and in-house personnel, have continued those services that we knew were being provided by LROC. Again, with in-house staff, with employees from our EOC, our Emergency Operations Center. We have gotten volunteers involved as well, for example, with the warehouse, the distribution warehouse. The person that was managing the warehouse under the former arrangement has agreed to stay on and continue to do that. So we're providing, again, with in-house personnel and volunteers, the same sort of services that were being provided at that point. Now, we're not operating 24 hours a day like I believe it was reported that LROC was being operated under the former person running Rock, but we are again on a normal county schedule, and even on Saturday for the warehouse, we are providing those services through our existing personnel and existing resources.
You want to continue?
All right.
Mr. Rush.
Back to the motion.
Yeah, no, I'll just continue with my question. That's what I wanted, a report to know what's happening, right? I didn't get a report. I didn't know it. I haven't heard anything, right? And if you could just put that in a detailed report for me, I don't know if other council members want it, right? Because I'm answering to my constituents what's happening, and
Sure.
I'm not hearing anything that's happening. And I need to know how to move forward with it, what we can do to improve it.
Right.
I mean, the district is Councilman Washington and I. That's our district. And I can't have people calling me, asking me what's happening, and I'm saying, I heard it's closed, and the county is doing something, but I don't know what's happening.
Okay. Can you make sure you update, give the update on where we are? So you're okay with
Yes, sir.
getting rid of this motion?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
because, I mean, I just want to know what's happening so I can word anything in the near future to
Okay.
move forward if
So if
something's
you could
not
just
working properly. So
give the
I'll
update on.
defer that or remove that.
All right. Item 32E, A and F. Item 32F, request the National Guard to repair dirt roads. This request should come from administration and do not need to go to a committee. I think, well, let me say, what are you looking for, Ms. Jackson? on
Let me
that?
clarify. The National Guard
Okay.
made a request that they would help in repair of roads and dams, but the requests have to come from Richland County.
Okay, all right.
Right?
Can-
And I guess it works through the governor's office or whoever it works through, but we have to make that request.
Yeah, I think okay. Can you get with Mr. Byrd and see if he's put, because I know you guys did well BOCs
Right.
throughout the process. Can you want to say something to that, Mr.
Yeah,
McDonough?
just for clarification, Mr. Chairman, we have used the National Guard extensively for the last several weeks since the beginning of the flood event, both during the emergency situation or emergency period, as well as now that we're transitioning into recovery, have used National Guard for road repairs and other purposes. And that certainly is not an issue. I think what is or maybe in question at some point will be the dam part of the request based on a discussion we just had in executive session. So,
Can you look into that?
yeah, and we will look into that.
Okay.
And the legal department has already begun to look into that and will be presenting additional information. But again, we are doing what we can with the National Guard on every front, with the exception of the dam issue, because that is a more sensitive legal issue.
And clarification, that was their request. They said, right, they only need a request from us. They build dams all over the world, right? And they're here on Leesburg Road, right, at the McCready Center, the engineering team, and they said, they just need to ask. We just need to ask. So if we could investigate that.
Absolutely.
So you'll
We'll
follow?
We'll do that.
You'll follow up on that?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Malinowski?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. McDonald, while looking at that, I'd like to make sure that legal stays with you, because I had heard some rumor that if you use the National Guard for certain things, there could be a question regarding whether or not you get any reimbursement from FEMA. And I think it just depends to what extent we're using. I don't know.
Staff can vet that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I just
You
throw it
putting
out
that out there? Okay.
Let them
all right.
do it.
Do you have that as well?
We're not going to do anything.
You have that as well?
There's no
Okay.
reimbursement necessary.
Yes.
All right.
I will absolutely keep legal with me all the way.
Okay. All right. We got- Yeah.
Section or the rumor section?
All right. So we're good on that last one as well?
Yes, sir.
All right. Chair, entertain a motion for adjournment.
Chair, before you adjourn, quick questions.
Oh, you got, where?
And before you adjourn, one more question I need to ask you.
You withdrawing yours?
No,
Okay.
what do you call it, and then I'll tell you what I'm gonna do with it.
No, I was going to ask you a question.
Yes.
Are we going to have a workshop or to discuss the flood
Yes.
problems?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was part of my report to the chair.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
yes.
what I wanted to make
Yeah.
sure.
You'll be getting some information very soon on that.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean,
I
next
thought you
day.
mentioned something that we didn't respond or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to withdraw the next motion. and-
Okay.
I'll take
We're
it
still
up
gonna
at
do
at the meeting.
That'd work.
On the strategic planning.
All right, thank you, Mr. Pierce. Next, we have a resolution recognizing Dr. Jordan D. Smith.
Unanimous consent on that motion.
Got a motion, it's been Yeah, properly second. All in favor of that motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? That motion carries.
Move adjourned.
Motion for adjournment has been properly second. All in favor of that motion signify by saying aye. All opposed? All right, you won.
I'm ready to stay here.